you guys had just found 300 pounds worth of platinum, and you guys were kind of discussing about what you wanted to do with it. The sun was setting low; it was gone now over the horizon, and night was setting in, and the temperatures were dropping pretty rapidly. Oh, you also remember the aura coming this way of like the same kind of glow that was coming from the Mr. Vision off those elemental cores. A larger, like, some of that was coming from that direction.
Well, team, I think I'm going to have to go with my alignment and go through and finish the donation.
Yeah, I think that'd
Finish
be
the
a pretty
offering.
smart choice. That sounds good to me. Oh, but even before we can get there, there's some elementals in our way. I was thinking, if we fight them from inside of that cave where we just were, off to the south, I guess it's more west, but anyways, if we fight them over there, then maybe we won't get flung off the edge.
Is it not where we came from? That donation area?
Yeah, we would have to backtrack in order to get back in there.
Oh, so you're saying go fight first and then donate?
Yeah, I was thinking instead of fighting them inside of the temple, which might be good, it might not be as good as inside of that cramped cave. Just go for that.
What time is it right now, Michael?
In like modern clock time, it'd probably be about like 9:30 at night.
So we should be preparing to sleep soon or sometime, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You really want to sleep up here, though?
You guys have the stuff to create a shelter in this environment to sleep?
I don't know about that.
No, I said soon.
I could
Not
always
like...
we could always cut our griffins open and sleep inside them.
No, not an option. At
I
least
didn't
not
think
my
of that.
He's just trying to change his alignment so he can put some of this gold in his pockets. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Let's leave the chest here for now, and let's try to move up and finish clearing out the elementals at least.
So, my idea for fighting them from that cave would be, Emus, you start shooting them from here, and the rest of us hang out inside the cave. And then, once they go to you, then you just come to the cave.
Like, so just like bottleneck them through, basically?
Yeah. I noticed they can fling two of us at once, but at least if they fling us in a random direction, it'd be better if we weren't, like, on a bridge.
But, me and Cal both have weapons that can hit multiples, right?
Mine is... I can hit the ground once a day for a 10-foot radius of poison and flowers. If they're evil or neutral creatures, they get poison damage in it.
I have a bunch of AoE spells that I can use to help us in the situation.
Because I'm thinking, I mean, I don't want to sleep up here, but I'm thinking Breath of Bahamut I can use, and I can hit all of them, and then hopefully that'll weaken them enough that we can finish up the fight and then get the heck out of Dodge and go sleep somewhere.
Okay, where do we want to fight him?
All right, let's. I like the idea of pulling them back to the cave that we were in, or fighting them here. Definitely don't want to be out fighting on the bridges. How many can I see? I can't see any elementals from where I am currently, can I? I don't actually see any of them.
No, you cannot.
Well, why don't you guys set up to fight them here, and I'll go lure them out.
This isn't as this isn't as enclosed as the cave. I
All
was
right, well
talking
then
about.
head back to the cave, and I'll still lure them out.
That'd be good by me.
So you plan on heading back and hiding within this area?
Yeah. At least that's my plan.
Yeah, I'm okay with that plan. I'm just getting Gar some chocolate milk real quick.
Can I do a check of some kind to see if I can remember, like, if I was taught in school what, like, air elementals, like, worst or like their, like, favored enemy would be?
Una memento. I'm just gonna make a call here. I'm gonna go with make a history check for me.
Okay. 10.
You remember they were kind of considered to be more mild of elementals. They weren't the weakest, but they definitely weren't the strongest. And that they were generally neutral, but beyond that, don't remember much.
Okay.
Oh, and you remember them being immune to poison as well. Alright, so Boogie, I take it you're heading all the way back to that cave then.
Yeah, I'm making sure that people are going with me. I think that Calamacy is, but I don't know about Berserk.
Okay, before we get started, can I cast, or can I use scroll of? I just missed it. Sorry. Scroll of Circle of Power.
Yes, you may. So you pull out the scroll and begin reading the incantations, I assume?
Yes.
So you guys watch as divine energy begins to radiate from around Bezoit, and everyone within 30 feet around her feels this energy seem to rest upon them, this divine blessing of sorts. And the scroll burst into almost like a little small kind of burst of radiant light, and then disintegrates into these super fine ashes disappearing around you. And you successfully cast Circle of Power.
Can you post in chat what it does?
Yep.
Please and thank you.
So just so you know, wait, this is a concentration spell.
I know.
Okay. I'll just read it for everyone who doesn't want to read. Until the spell ends, the sphere moves around you, centered on you, within 30 feet around her. For the duration, each friendly creature in the area, including yourself, has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Additionally, when an affected creature succeeds on a saving throw made against a spell or magical effect that allows it to make a saving throw to take only half damage, it instead takes no damage if it succeeds on the saving throws.
Sweet.
Yeah, this seems like a great time to use that.
So, who's all going back to the cave? And are you guys taking the gold or leaving it here?
Leave it.
I think we should. Yeah, there's no reason to tote it around with us.
Okay. So, who's
like
all
it.
retreating to the cave?
Even if it's to the cave where it's supposed to be donated to?
There's probably a better spot than that little bowl.
Okay. I'm just worried about it also getting flung.
It's pretty heavy. It's 300 pounds. I don't think wind's pushing that off the edge.
These are not normal winds.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
weigh like 750 pounds, and he almost flung me.
Well,
If
why don't you
they-
guys take it with you back to the cave then?
If they tried to fling it, they definitely would.
I'll go ahead and hoist it up on my shoulder, and I'll carry it to the cave.
Okay. And the crossbow, or is crossbow staying?
I think Andrew should take it with him and use it to get some shots off.
Yeah, I'm only taking the treasure.
Well, I could try it.
Okay.
Does it seem like it would work with me? And do I have arrows?
So,
I guess if I don't have
ammunition,
arrows, I could just make them.
ammunition is the spot where you're lacking, but with your long arms, yeah, you're probably the only one in the group that could use this. For everyone else, it's more like a ballista than a crossbow. It's over here. So everyone but Emus is going to the cave?
think so.
Yep.
Can you guys walk me through the idea here? Is it to like lure them back and then ambush them?
Yeah, so
Yep.
what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna cast haste on myself. I'm gonna run over and try to be like, nah, boo boo, can't catch me, and like try to like what's the term I'm looking for?
Antagonize?
Not antagonize. There used to be an actual
Aggro?
skill. No, there used to be an actual skill term for it.
Taunt?
Taunt. Thank you. Taunt them.
Okay.
And I think the
Alright.
purpose of going into the cave also is for a little bit extra protection, so we don't get yeeked off the mountain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Emus.
Oh,
Okay. So
don't
I'm gonna
forget
go
to
ahead.
use your Don't forget to use your bow action to get away from everybody if
Yep.
you want to do that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast haste up myself.
Hold on, on a
And
memento.
yep. Oh, that's cool, Mike. I didn't know you could do that.
Do what?
You can actually give my token different morphs, so I can change myself at will. Or change my token at will.
Did I do that for you?
Well, I right-click on my token. The bottom option is morphs. I click on it. I only have my token, but I'm assuming you could give me more, so I could swap between them. Interesting. Anyways, this is for another time. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast East on myself, and then, as light-footed as I can, I'm going to dash across the bridge. Hopefully this goes well.
And what's your alignment?
My alignment is, I'm pretty sure it's neutral good. Hang on. Neutral good, yep.
So the bridge spans 160 feet. As you cast haste on yourself and step past these first two stones here at the entrance, this wind begins to almost like suck itself down the corridor towards the temple and like pull you along. Like it's if you like it almost like a walk along at the airport. Like it's
Mhm.
assisting you in moving, which is going to increase your movement speed by 50% while you're on this corridor.
Holy cow, I can fucking move. Wait, how much is that? 30, 60. That's almost 300 foot. Jesus, I'm a speedy boy.
So the wind is going from east to west, just so you know.
Right. And I want to let me know like as soon as I would see an elemental.
Okay, so you're going to move as far as you can down the bridge then?
Yep.
So 160 feet across the bridge, used up. As soon as you come to the top of the stairway here, you would catch sight of 3 air elementals in your immediate vicinity. Right here.
All right, 3 air. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to attack all 3 of them twice, because I can do that.
Ugh, haste is broken.
Well, the 160 was like after dashing one time.
Oh, right. So that uses up an action, so I can still attack
Well, the
twice.
160 is what's your base movement?
It's 30.
And then haste makes it 60.
Yes.
And then another 30 from the wind is 90. So yeah, you'd have had to use a dash.
Okay. So I
I-
dash.
I'm
Yes, sir.
sorry. I have a question. These air elementals, I'm assuming they don't have to stick to any kind of law of gravity. Like they can go across the chasms here,
I mean,
right?
like they can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. Have you ever seen Riddick
Ghost?
with the air wisp? How they can't fly, but they can glide.
Follow the
quite
air with the
they can-
yeah.
They can glide quite elegantly. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hang on, I think one of my dogs.